Yeah. It's starting to feel like Wednesday again.
Watch this. Watch this. You know what it is.
Oh, that's
Attitude
funny.
Era Podcast. It's not Monday. It's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday Night Wars with the Archie Carter and the undisputed podcast champion of the world, King HP. King HP. King HP.
PHP.
King
Yeah. Oh.
HP. King HP. And the dopest chat on the internet. That's each and every one of you. Welcome to this thing called Attitude Era Podcast, Wednesday Night Wars. And look, tonight, got some business to handle. We're going to recap the battles from last week. We're going to announce the winners. And we're going to talk about our favorite moments from season one and let y'all know how you could be part of season two and talk some wrestling because a lot of things happen. NXT was on fire last night. But
NXT
you
was
know,
on fire.
it's
What did Booker say?
Booker T was wild. I know what he said, but it sounded like something totally different. Booker T. And excuse me for snagging, because I remember when we first started this podcast, I ate something one time. Somebody hated my guts from that day. So I'm trying to eat my little peanut butter
They called
jelly
that out.
oatmeal pie. So I'm gonna mute the mic. But yeah, man,
They
we're
left
here.
2 comments, bro. I'll never forget that. I didn't wanna even say that too. I think DNA brought it up, but I had already peeped it. It was like,
Bro, I
yeah.
got so much hate on this thing. A lot of hate. I also got some people sending me requests to see my feet, but we'll get there. There's a lot of
Yeah,
things
man.
that happen when we not on this podcast that we'll let y'all know one day. But yeah, man, HP, what's happening? How you feeling? What's going on? Vinny Andretti in the building. You know what it is. Shout out to my Ohio player.
Yeah, hey man, last week was the Wednesday Night War season 1 finale. We had the battles, myself versus Dallas Cash. Uh, in an unfortunate turn of events, ladies and gentlemen, I was not successful in my first endeavor out. We've looked at the polls. Salute to Dallas Cash, though. He did everything he said he was going to come out and do. Um, do I think he would have won if my round goes off clean? I don't know. I think it's a preference battle. He likes to punch, and punch, and he has a freestyle ability. And when you give him something to freestyle about, like choking a little bit, he's not gonna miss his opportunities, and he did not miss. So,
So we're gonna
salute to
say
him.
salute to Dallas Cash. Salute to the Humble Roses podcast. He is officially being announced the winner from the
Yeah, the
battle
winner.
between him and King HP. This is my question, HP. What if he want to do Cash King 2? How you feel about that?
I would feel good about it. I would feel good about it.
Cash
I know a
King
couple
2?
things.
We might have a
I I
trilogy
I
on our hands.
I definitely owe him the lick back. Maybe sometime in the future. I know he's got his sights set on some things past me. So I
Hey, look, we're
definitely,
a tag team. You give me the tag. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I mean?
You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean? You know what I mean? I look. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? We'll talk about it, but that's to
yes,
come up in
sir.
season two. But yeah, shout
But
out to Dallas
but
Cash. Last Wednesday was a movie, and
yeah,
we had another
he had some
battle,
stuff in there.
huh?
We had another battle. We had another battle. This is correct. Z the Dropout, our very own Z the Dropout, with his very own announcer. If you haven't seen it, man, it's a movie. With Salazar, taking on the Click's very own Dennis Legendary, aka Moose. The results are in. Mo-
Drum roll, please. I
the
don't even
wi-
know the results of this one.
the winner the winner of the battle is none other than Z the Dropout. You know what I'm saying? Um, they had some joints in there too. Uh, I think Z's very underrated as far as a couple. There's a lot of things you can do in a battle that transcends words, right? The words that come out of your mouth is just one part, right? Charisma, uh, the performance part of it, energy, and having it saying the right thing in the right tone at the right moment. You know what I
Also,
mean? It can.
here's a
I
thing
mean,
people don't think about. You might write a bar, a scheme that you bet the house on, and it might not connect.
it might not connect.
So
You
you
know, it's
gotta think
funny.
about that. Like, oh, I went for my special movement, it didn't finish him.
I went for my and we've seen that in wrestling. People go for that finisher, and there's a kick out. So,
Mm-hmm.
or you don't even get a pin.
Or you miss.
You don't
Or
even
you
get a
kick out that one.
yeah. Like, hey, man. So, a couple of highlights I'll highlight with I remember Dallas specifically. The Odyssey Jones was crazy. You know what sucked. I'll say this from a personal standpoint. There's two perspectives I felt last week. Right, the performer. I've never felt a disappointment like that in a long time. Right, from a performer point of view of battling, from a podcast person. Man, I was having so much fun. So it was a weird feeling as he's kicking my ass, and I got to sit here and listen to this, knowing like I don't get another crack at it. I already went, and I altered my round just to get through. I just want to get through it at this point. Like my round was curseless, so when I said bitch, I knew I was out of my element. Like I knew I was like, just get through it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I wanted it curseless because I feel like I wanted every advantage possible. I wanted the oh shit factor, right? It was my first battle. What's he gonna come with? How is he gonna rap it? Is it even good material first? You know what I'm saying? And then if those wickets are met, the oh shit factor is like, bro, he did it without doing like the standard things that most people do. And that's another thing.
You said something very interesting.
Mm,
You like, I'm battling, but I'm having a good ass time. It's like when you see two battle rappers engaging, and one guy got his crew behind him, and they're not reacting to nothing the other guy is saying, but he cooking. It's like that gotta be a tough spot to be in. So
and, thinking back to it, I remember my first running with Lady Caution. She kind of cursed me out. Uh,
Stain.
We've been cool since. You
It's
know
a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
people who cursed you out when they first met
Hey,
you.
but the wildest
Smack White himself is on that list. And we got footage of it. Smack was about to smack you. Now we know how he got his name.
oh my god. Um, yeah, but the wildest thing is she did it like an adult. She cursed me out like silently because it was live during a battle. It was during Gnome and Rock was rapping, and we were right behind Rock. And I reacted to a Jerry West bar in a way, like, but I'm right behind Rock. And she was like, nigga, if you wanna
Part of the
so I
theatrics,
felt
the
like
pageantry. That's what they call it, the pageantry.
yeah. And I was like, I totally get it too. But that was my first Gnome. I was just like, ooh. And so now I'm up here. I didn't want to react to his bars because all that played through my head was what Lady Caution had told me that day at Gnome 14 down. You know what I'm saying? Like, "No, if you react to one of the, you know what I'm saying? So don't react no matter what he
It's
said.
crazy,
And
but
that Shockmaster thing, I was so pissed. I was like, oh, he about to wild. He about to
you
wild
you
out.
gave him you gave him the edge, right? It's kind of like when a team just happened. Derrick Henry fumbled that ball, then the Bills came back and beat the Ravens, right? If he don't fumble that ball, the Ravens win. But they had to recover that and capitalize
Right.
on it. And that's the thing about you when you battle somebody that's liquid and fluid and they can rebuttal and they know they got some knowledge. Yeah,
That Shockmaster line, I was like,
I
I
think the
remember at
Odyssey
one point,
Jones line and the Grande Americano was a freestyle
right?
too.
Yeah, I think he did. I don't know what he really wrote.
We gotta talk to
Hey,
Cash because I want to
hey,
know
hey, hey, hey,
the anonymous raw general
Alex,
manager.
thank you. Get the life
Speaking
pad
of,
on.
that was a bar from Z Battle, the anonymous raw general manager.
Crazy,
But
crazy.
yeah, it was fire. I want to get Dallas
Like,
on. I want to when his round actually started because it was cool,
he
man.
came
I,
out
I
freestyling. I mean,
I'm
yeah,
just I'm
yeah,
glad you did it. Like I said,
yeah.
you know what to what to work on, and yeah, bro, yeah, that game was crazy, Vinny. Too bad I
A
ain't in no
couple
fantasy
things.
league. Vinny, all them fantasy leagues I told you I was in, none of them cracking. I should have joined yours, but he opened the door, he walked right in. Yeah, it was, and yeah. So some people wait for those moments, and you gave it to him. Like I said, but yeah, you
Yeah.
did your thing, man. You did your.
I think one of the there was a couple things I wrote that I thought was so dope.
Oh, your throwaway bars were fire.
Oh, I wish I would have swapped a little bit
Next
now.
week we
Uh,
might need you to recite. You pull the pad out and recite you give us your round flawlessly, so we
oh
can get
yeah, okay,
into it.
bet. Yeah,
Yeah, but
definitely, definitely.
yeah. That so season one is in the books, man. Was fire, but hey, we did some long term booking for season two. We got Tay Rock involved, Saga's involved, DNA's involved. So if you want to be involved, you got to be a member. Get in that transfer portal, join the memberships, and be part of Wednesday Night Wars. And we're gonna tell you what that is. It's where we pick a topic and we go to war. That's what we did on season one. I forget the topics. You know the topics off top, HP. It's been a minute.
Um,
Chat,
the
y'all know what the
mirror match
topics
with
was.
Scott
Y'all was
Hall.
here. Look, I'm not
We
prepared.
did it.
We came on late because I was running behind, had some things to do. So I'm not prepared. I ain't gonna hold you. But
We did we did Scott Hall versus Razor Ramon. Unlike the double up, but we had our teams fight. You know what I'm saying for that, and I thought that was kind of crazy. Um, I'm about to go back through here and look at a couple of them. It's funny too because that was a double up episode, which is like now the fans get to their chance. You know what I'm saying?
we
The
did the Hall of
subscribers.
Fame class. Who could put together a better Hall of Fame?
That was one of my favorites, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Cause y'all
Because we
cheated.
went.
Mike or Vinny, one of y'all gonna be a horseman next season. So you might as well do your curtain call now, and yeah, do your curtain call, and because some one of y'all's coming to WCW where the big boys play.
And we saw what happened in WCW.
Hey, but for 83 weeks they was kicking it.
You know, I'm so mad. I'll never forget this. There was a bar I had. It's funny you say 83 weeks. When you were doing the pre-show, everything you said, if we go back and watch it, because I'm gonna watch it, like there was things you were saying, I would try to like reverberate that again. And I think you were kind of like, like, why is he like? Because I knew it was in my round. I had material towards that in my round. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be kind of crazy. Then I was like, I gotta stop because again, people might feel like we're tag teaming this. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting up Dallas by giving Archie some of the rounds so he knows what to say prior to, and then
Mm.
Dallas walks into it later. You know what I'm saying? So but Dennis, man, hey, you gotta let it go, brother. You gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta do an outer body experience. I get it for me. Like I messed up. But you know what I'm saying? Always look from a subjective point. What do they like more? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can rap. Everybody who raps, and everybody thinks they can rap until someone says you did not
And
beat
it's
this
the
person.
person in the room. It's the set of ears that your words fall on, right? Because if you had said Undertaker, Mankind, Stone Cold, The Rock, the casual person would get it. But if you go Shockmaster, Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, you go these, deep wrestling knowledge. You start talking about Stan Hansen. It's like it depends on who's in the room. So if that person's in the room, you're gonna win. If the other person's in the room, you're gonna win. So that's the
But if you're
battle.
outnumbered too, that's another thing. You can have your people in the room, but if you're outnumbered, people like showmanship too. You know what I'm saying? People like showmanship. And the difference between your battle, I felt like you were trying to do emotion, and Z was trying to punch. Z recognized I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna punch because it's gonna entertain. And the average person in here, I think right now we're getting to where a crowd with the tunes in is mixed. Some people know battle rap and are into it, And there's some people. Wednesday Night Wars last week, I got a lot of calls and said I did not know that was a battle rap thing that y'all were doing. I think that's crazy. So, and there was a whole trailer for it saying
Some
it's going to be
people,
the battle
that was
rap
their first
debut.
time tuning in, so they might
Yeah,
think this is just a battle rap thing we do, but it's not. It's wrestling. This is a wrestling bar. So, like I said, you win
yeah,
some, you lose some, but the goal is to bring in both crowds. I think what I thought about the battles, I thought you and Dallas was really good. I think the
appreciate it.
stumble gave him the ammunition. It's like
Yeah,
he was already on like 8, but that was well, like I said, shark smell blood, right? And he gave him you put a little blood, you dipped your toe in the water, and he took advantage of it. But with you, like I told you, I think if you had cut down on, you were trying to squeeze this much into this much space, and you had like your daughter in the room. It was a lot going. You looked at the chat. Like next time, you
that
got to
was.
be in the
I
room by
should have
yourself.
never.
Yeah, so you had a
You know
few
what's crazy? My man
distractions.
to do this. Y'all, you can still see me, right?
Yeah.
I got my Facebook up. I don't even see nothing
And
anymore. I
that
see
that's
my
what you got. You got
Facebook.
to blank out next time. Give yourself a controlled
It
environment
would
because
have felt like crack.
you were in an environment that you weren't in control of. So you're looking at a chat, you thinking, you're trying to read your daughter. Like it's a lot. But I think your rounds was cool. You had some bars in there. It's just and
Uh,
then it's just trying to get
Let me
back
tell you
on
my
track.
favorite ones.
Yeah, Dallas. Shout
It's
out
a
to
whole
Dallas though.
WrestleMania 12 scheme. I was so mad. I think my biggest regret, win, lose, or draw for me, is not completing the round to hear it the way it was meant to be heard. Because then it's like when I started rushing through it, some things changed. Like
Yeah, you're just trying to get through it. Just trying to get through it.
yeah,
But I feel that. And with Z, I think Z having an announcer is crazy. That
that
sets the
changed a lot.
energy from the beginning. And like Z was punching. I told you in the chat, I didn't think Z was going to take this as serious as he did. He proved me wrong, which I'm glad he did. Cause we talked, right? And he was being hunted, so he had to show you why you shouldn't poke the bear. Moose wasn't a bad round. I think you had a bad angle. That's what I thought it was. A lot of racial undertones, and that was a little. That's what I thought. That's what I think the misstep was. But you can rap. You can rap. You can battle. I mean, I've seen your battles. We highlighted you in the trailer. The butters go in them, like yeah. And your music, you make good music too. So it's not that. I think the angle was a little, But other than that, that's
Dennis,
right.
Dennis, Dennis. I trust me, brother. My money was on you. I've never put money on Z. So it would never be gas, you know what I mean? But I do think that what he did appeals to the common people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about just having bars. It's also just accepting like, okay, if people feel like that, like I feel like if I get my round off, I could beat Dallas. But guess what? I was still gotta leave it to be subjective to the people because I wrote from a scheming point. My whole round is scheming through wrestling angles of the excellence of execution, me being a sharpshooter. See, little bro, you ain't get hooked up right. Now
I'm
you're going
saying this
over the
right
edge
now.
with no strings attached.
Moose, if
What
you
happened?
think you beat Z, step in a ring with me next time. I'm calling you out right now because you got too much dip on your chip, partner. You need to be humbled again. So I'm next season 2. If you still around, we could do this.
Moose gonna be around. Moose
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
like
around.
dog.
Moose
Yeah,
don't
nah.
just,
We
you know what I'm saying? He don't just take, you know what
he
I'm
like
saying?
barking at the
He gonna be
moon.
around.
He like barking at the moon.
Hey,
So we gonna shine some light on him.
hey, if we calling it now, we might have a match locked in.
Ah man, we might have a mid-season battle. You
That
my
mean, hey,
man.
that means I know Dennis is coming back to the clique.
You can have him. There's a lot of members that was in
And
the
I'm
clique.
taking and
It's
I'm
a few
taking him.
people.
Because I watched a lot
Look,
of
I got a
people.
hit list. My list, Moose on there now. Bando's on there. Zell's on there. Look, then when I get through those 3, I get through my next 3. Oh, Dallas Cash, D on there too. So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Yeah, you got a
I said
laundry
it.
list.
I
I
said
got
it. I said it. Laundry list, grocery list, RTN5.
holy shit.
I be trying to
No,
chill,
I
but
definitely love
yeah,
the
nah.
energy.
Nah, I love it
I
though. It's competitive. It's all love.
Dennis,
It's
you know
all
I'm gonna
sport.
call you, bro. You know
Call
I'm
them.
gonna call you, but it's all. Hey, and let me know when you get that shirt, brother. Because it was sent off, and I know what you told me on the phone and all that. So we,
No,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
but
yeah. I just
shout
want
out
to
to
make sure.
everybody, man, that's in the chat, the members and everybody that bad. Like I said, it's not easy. We all got lives that we live in. So the fact that Moose and Dallas took the time out of their regular lives and what they got going on to focus on something and show up and deliver. Shout out to them, man. So yeah, definitely love and respect. But when we get in the rain, come on, dog. It is what it is.
Yeah, HP versus AJ. You know, AJ Francis took a loss in his first battle. He didn't have no
That's
stumbles though. I was a part of his first battle.
bro, that's he did what you did. AJ Francis' first battle was the saga.
He did. Yeah, you're right.
That ain't
He
the
didn't go
that,
for.
but
He
that's
didn't
not
just.
and AJ cooked.
He did.
And you was a part of that battle. Why is that? Cause ain't no G in them.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah, man, it was
Hey,
good.
Dennis,
It
you.
was good.
Hey, Dennis, you gotta work your way. You know, DNA. The Dennis got a lot of, and Dennis like, you know what I'm saying? He be,
That's how
oh
you
man, he said I'm
that's how
not
you
ready.
win. That's the thing, bro. You gotta believe it.
I ain't gonna lie though, DNA is going by a lot. You remember how they talked about Dracula? Like you ever seen Dracula? They're like, he's gone by many names. No Gumbar DNA, the PG killer.
I saw Mook and Lux talking
Mook
about
and
they
yeah,
want DNA and Rock.
DNA and Rock. Bro, I'll be honest, DNA probably ain't even looking at battling right now. When Mook and Lux sit down and say, we definitely doing that next.
Mook
My
and
pen would be.
Lux versus DNA and Tay Rock. That's
I I already you seen I put in the chat. I just dropped the location of the battle, brother. I don't care if it's whatever. I'm there. I'm
yeah.
flying out.
We got that. That's legendary.
Lux
Like
over Twerk.
Guinness, huh?
And Lux is gonna lose in the building. Lux is gonna lose in the building. It's Lux's battles. I'm a schemer, as you can like tell. Like everything was, and Lux is very layered, and over time, that's why Lux's battles do good over time because it's not like current event bars. It's not a bunch of punching now. It's you know what I'm saying, well written, well angled,
Lux
decoding that
definitely had
speed.
some fumbles, but he recovered them.
Oh yeah, he's definitely has. Lux has had one of the greatest fumbles ever to beat someone in one round that some people think it's a 30.
Hey, Vinny, I
And it's like,
think
actually,
Hitman
Lux lost the
needs.
battle
I think Hitman needs a 5-star
versus
Hitman
Mook.
performance. Like he gotta be Hitman, like Hitman. Like he needs something to get that stock back up because people have been kind of flat on Hitman. So whatever's coming up in battle rap, it feels good. Feel like the energy's back in the building. I want is DNA had this thing going on with Easy. I don't know what's going on with that. Now Lux and Mook then stepped into the ring. So yeah, we it's a lot happening, but it's a lot happening right here too. And season 2, we gonna have the big dogs on. Like I said, Rock's already invested, Saga's invested, and DNA. So
Yes, and just remember this too. Like these guys, these are world class battle rappers. These are the highest level of, you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to this wrestling bar shit, they don't slack. You know what I'm saying? As you see from Dallas, Z has been on the trenches card. Z has been in the trenches tournament. He was the runner up at Easy's tournament. You know what I'm saying? He was out for Charlie Clips's the Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
so who is the Rushmore of wrestling ball?
Dallas Cash brings up a legit point that when I listened to him tonight on his podcast, Salute to the Humble Roses podcast.
We're supposed to be on that. We're gonna tap in next week, man. I was running all around the city.
Yeah, he brings up a point that's very valid, right? And you can look this up for yourselves. Like he ain't just saying it and it's not true. He's been doing wrestling bars for a very long time. He was basically outside the norm, right? And I think this is why I think if I get my round off clean, it's going to be a real big preference battle. One, he's punching. Two, I'm a schemer, right? Which is going to be like what you see on the 21st with Lux and Twerk. Twerk don't scheme. Lux is this like schemed, layered, and then but not a puncher. He's not a puncher. He's not gonna boom, 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 boom. No, that's what twerk is with performance. Um, so I feel like to beat Dallas, which I thought he would do and he did, he would go too deep for what the audience is. My stuff was surface, hanging around the attitude, a couple golden bar errors, the demolition, Kona crush, crush. You Kona get crushed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to axe to smash him. He Kona get crushed. Remember when demolition had to give Smash a partner because Axe was fucked up and they brought in Crush, Kona Crush. You know what I'm saying? Who used to use a heart punch. You know what I'm saying? That's where the anyway, we ain't doing all that.
And Vinny, you
I
getting some
thought
bars too. And Mike.
I thought I thought
Whole click getting. I got a whole click scheme
I
I'm working
I
on.
have to put Dallas Cash in there. He's when I even went back to do my research, that's why I found the 83 week, well, the affiliate bar for his WWE shop affiliation. I wanted to go back 83 weeks. So I went through 83 weeks looking through a battle that dropped on the 83rd week from the date. Then when you Z moved the date, I had to change the fucking bar to the point where I took out the words 83 weeks because it comes right after I called him
A lot of
WCW
research you
once.
did, brother.
Bro, and remember, it's a short period of time, but I'm like, I want to keep going through the Attitude Era. I want to stick in a time period because most people who are going to watch, when my people tap into wrestling, they always know from the 90s. I'm gonna stick there because I know I'm gonna win my people. Two, it's the Attitude Era podcast. I can win them. When he starts going deep, even though the play is nice, it only hits for certain select few, and that's where I thought I could beat him. But then I shock mastered myself. Shock mastered myself. So yeah, I think my Rushmore of wrestling bars is Dallas Cash. I am going to put Dallas Cash up there because it's not fair for someone to be doing that for that long with that wealth of knowledge to not be up there just because he doesn't have the name of a Tay Rock or a Saga, right? And he's been on all platforms doing wrestling
I
bars and
think it's a
anime
matter of
bars.
preference too, because immediately you think Rock, Chess, DNA, Saga, like immediately, right? But then you have your Dallas Cashes, then you have like a Don Marino, and it's a lot of people who do the wrestling bar thing.
Yeah, to be honest with you, off the top of my head, that I've witnessed, Saga was the first. He was the Christian rapper that used wrestling bars. That's how I thought of him. And that goes all the way back to 2015 and stuff. And I'm like, that's not gonna hit, bro. Like these cats want gun bars, and he's like, get sombrero like Eddie Guerrero with the low rider bar, and I was like, that was kind of hard. But again, the audience, and now the audience has changed. All of a sudden, people are becoming wrestling fans, or were, but they didn't express it like that. They just were
Well,
closet
Chess
fans.
told us he liked wrestling and wanted to do wrestling bars, but and he really messed with us because there's nobody else he could talk wrestling about to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's not like he knew that. So him doing that in the battle women, so they would ease it in every once in a while. So Dallas Cash and Dennis, oh man, I'm boy is
and it's
free.
a very his. I see your style because it's so energetic. I
Season
think
two,
I think it could. I think that could work. I gotta see it. I gotta see it on paper.
season
I'm
two,
not worried
baby.
about Dallas
Season two
Cash
is heating
because
up. Dallas Cash got one rock.
Dallas Cash about to phone about to be ringing off the hook.
Hey, hey,
Oh, you
hey,
ready for
hey, hey, you're welcome.
it?
Attitude Era
And he,
Podcast where dreams come true. Welcome to that row, baby.
I think Dallas and Dennis does cook. I do. I actually, because Dennis has a very aggressive style. I think Z was a bad matchup because Z likes to just punch, punch, punch with basic wrestling knowledge that we all know, and he's a showman for it. Dallas is not so much the showman. Dallas is gonna rap and punch and freestyle. So who goes first is gonna make a big difference.
Dallas is a technician. Dennis is a high flyer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I like that. That's a perfect comparison. That's a perfect comparison. Um, but I know Dennis. Dennis, you can't be. Z was the only one you can get away with it when you be like, "Cracker." You
It looked
know what
like
I'm
the
saying?
chat won it. That's what the show won. Looked like they won it.
I think that's yeah. I think that's well. We got to see how season two because some people say they got teams. And there's one team in particular that sits on high, and I don't know what I can say and can't say, but there's
The Horseman won. There's only
a
one.
who?
Horseman
Oh,
won. Went from 97
like
to
the
1.
number one. You
Horseman
mean like the
2.
number?
Me and SCB. You understand?
I was
Shout
about to
out
say when you
to
say one, like you mean like WON? Because that didn't happen.
no
Like
one. ONE is just one.
a
One
fucking
da da
curtain
da.
call. The motherfucker did a curtain call bar, bro. You know what the worst thing in the world was that I heard out of that whole thing when he was like, "Hey, take me off screen so I can just enjoy the battles." But in my heart, my inner fat kid was like, "We want to go with you." I'm the one that just choked. I don't
Hey,
want to stay on the screen right now. You know
you
what I
could
mean?
have
But
went away. I had it. I held down the hosting duties, and people thought I did a good job. And I was, yeah, that's
no, you
cool.
did phenomenal, brother. Your cash is a surgeon. Moose comes in kicking indoors that gas and energy. Yeah, Moose is high powered. You come in trying to be too technical, and Moose is like, "Told you, I'm gonna drop something on him. I'm gonna drop a load on him, like I'm trying to sell. You won't do well. That like it'll just be one bar after another, and it'll be a lot of energy, a lot of high. If DMX battle rapped and did wrestling bars, that's who Dennis Legendary would kind of be like. Because that's the only like DMX is like in your shit. You know what I mean? With a lot of energy. If you ever seen a DMX concert, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro. But season 2, we teams, we doing promos, tournaments, brackets. We've been talking about getting some merch going on. So yeah, man. Season 2 of Wednesday Night Wars is gonna be fun. Season 1 was amazing. It didn't go as long as we wanted to because I had some things going on. HP built the
My
castle.
life started happening.
AC
Yeah.
built the castle. Then he went and bought a transformer. So it's like a lot of life was happening during season 1. But we here. We made it through, and it was fire.
Yo, Mike. Mike was the one who came up with drafting the subscribers. I do think maybe in season two, 2 rounds, even if we shorten them, might be legit. Because I definitely would have loved to been like, all right, I got that first run out the way. That's bad. Now let me tie this thing up. But again, Dallas, he came ready to go. So that's no, you know what I mean? And again, it would have been we're two totally different styles, which I was anticipate. Remember, I went back and looked at Dallas's battles. I watched him battle City. I've seen him battle in real time when he battled Mac Myron on King of the Dot. So I already when Z tried to lace my shit. You know what I'm saying? And Z gonna get it too. When man, Z might be after my next one. Z might be, you know what I'm saying? Because a Salazar can't do it. I forgot why he said it, right? That's why my bar started. I was supposed to get the announcer. I guess that didn't go right. Then they gave me cash. And I remember from our TED talk, everybody's got a price. Bro, all right. Well, you still want to rap? I got a guy. I said, I bet. Are you sure? I mean, yeah, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. What
I definitely
welcome.
would have hit Salazar with a glacier. You want ice bar?
No, but you remember I was already
I definitely would have had a glacier. You want thin ice bar in there? The mind of Archie Carter, look, bro.
extra. Remember, I was already out his head like Tito Santana. I had a beautiful Savio
Shout out
Vega
to
bar ready
SCB,
for it.
man, and shout out to SCB. She just celebrated her 2 year anniversary as being a Twitch affiliate. So
Oh, that's
that's no
fire.
small feat. So shout out to SCB. She go on Twitch. She talk wrestling. She be gaming, basketball. She do it all over there on Twitch. So shout out to SCB First Lady, one of the Horseman 97s. Yeah. So two
We're not
years Twitch
telling her
affiliate is
welcome.
fire.
We're
That's
telling her
fire though.
welcome back. It's a difference. She's been here before. She
Oh
knows
yeah.
how the rules work.
Yeah, we know how this go. But yeah, that's fire. I just think that's cool to mention that because that's 2 years. Being a Twitch affiliate, then maintaining for 2 years, that's fire. So salute, big salute. We might have to battle on
Yeah.
Twitch, baby. The Twitch battles. Cause look, next time, look, we building this thing. So this thing of ours, we gotta get the teams. And SCB, you might not be a horseman next draft. That's the
Hey, start
crazy
getting your
thing.
fingers ready.
We don't know. HP said we should have some locked in players, some franchise players that you tag and you can't touch. I don't know how y'all feel about that, chat. Y'all been in it. I got to get a whole new team anyway. My my team been uprooted and moved cities. So
Well, one just came back. Horseman was
but
looking.
nah,
You can't, you got to put them chariot things on them. You know, like the Iditarod, would be like mush. You got to put them things
we
in their mouth.
thugging,
You
baby.
gotta.
We thugging the horse. But look, hey, I only want you here if you want to be here, if you want to have a good time. But I get it. Nah, Vinny. Nah. You might not
Oh
even be
man,
in the draft. Your price for membership is $3,000.
I
Now,
do want to
one
get into a small wrestling topic though.
okay, NXT was fire. Russell
Oh,
Palooza's
that
coming
wasn't it.
up. They just told us
Wrestling NXT
WrestleMania
was good.
43 might be in Saudi Arabia. It's a lot in the wrestling world, so y'all want to touch on that real quick. But I want to say this: Season one of Wednesday Night Wars was fire. We went to war every Wednesday at 8:30 with topics. We battled and we finished the season with all wrestling bar battle rap. It was crazy. You can go watch that right now on YouTube. But thanks to all the members, all the viewers, and everybody that participated in season one of Wednesday Night Wars with the Archie Carter, King HP, Horseman 97 versus the Click. Draft coming soon, so keep watching this so we can give y'all the information as we put it together because we're doing it bigger and better next season. So yeah, let's get into a little wrestling real quick.
Yeah, I have an issue with something. Mark Shapiro, TKO COO, has come out and said that basically WWE is not pulling their weight. Their numbers are down financially. He's
I
talking
saw
to.
Raw was down 59% in the ratings.
Saw that. Now I wonder, that could be a couple things. One, because football season, or because it's just getting lackluster, or both, or both. Because Vince McMahon had to fight this every year. The football season starts up Monday Night Football. You're losing it. And remember, next week they start Raw. I think at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from
I
now
think
on.
it's a difference when you lose on USA versus when you lose on Netflix. It's big. It when you lose your high school football championship, it hurts. But when you lose the Super Bowl, that's a different loss. So yeah, I think it's the stage that they were given. And yeah, the Netflix thing, because it didn't really make the numbers go crazy. Because even like the second week, it was down like 50%.
Yeah, it lost a lot of steam early on. I mean, the first episode had CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, Tribal Combat Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa for the Ulafala,
Bro,
and it
the
has
truth
not been
is,
that
oh,
good
go
since.
ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying it hasn't been that good since. That was a main event.
WWE,
It felt like a pay per view.
WWE is in trouble. Like, nobody wants to say it, but I'm going to say it. You're dependent on AJ Lee, CM Punk, John Cena, a part-time Roman Reigns for ratings right now. These people won't be here in 3 to 5 years. We need new stars, and we need them a year ago, 2 years ago. They're in
I don't know
trouble.
what they're gonna do about that. I think here's the quote from Mark Shapiro again. I said CO's TKO president, right? WWE is not where the UFC is yet on ticket yields. We have our work to do there, but we've seen a meaningful increase as evidenced by the 59% margin second quarter. Ticket yields and site fees play a big part in driving that. We know we have more room to grow. Why do we know that? Because the UFC is breaking records everywhere they go. So, one, all I heard is womp womp womp. Ticket prices are going up. Womp 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 womp.
Here's the thing about that. That's two separate businesses with two separate business models. Where WWE is and was is where the UFC wants to be. WWE has been around a long time, much longer than the UFC. WWE has cut back on things while UFC is trying to expand. So you can't even really compare the two. It's like, really, how do you
Actually,
compare
two
a
different
company?
markets.
Yeah, you trying to compare a company that's doing this to a company that's trying to do that. You can't run them the same way.
Not just that, like the like when you talk about UFC, mixed martial arts, you're talking about combat sports versus an entertainment. Wrestling has a combat aspect to it, but that's actually not their biggest aspect. When you watch Monday Night Raw, you get more promo work than you get in ring action, or SmackDown for that matter. Only maybe NXT actually has 50-50, if not maybe more in ring work than promo work. Um,
No, UFC they do the weigh-ins and fight app talk after the fight. That's it.
but it's a whole ranking system. Stand them up. We're
That's
gonna
what I'm
see
saying.
blood.
It's a different, and with the UFC, it's it's a, you know why UFC is exciting and they draw eyes because every few years you get this superstar out of nowhere, right?
Sensation,
Um,
yeah.
and you have that person, they carry the UFC to the next thing. You know, you had Conor McGregor going crazy. You had Anderson
Khabib.
Silva,
Remember when
Israel
Khabib beat him?
Adesanya, you know, Francis and Francis. You have
Got him.
every few months or years, you have new talent in the cycle. Then sometimes you might have an unknown fighter catch a knockout, then they shoot up to the ranks. It's exciting because you see new things all the time. With the WWE, you see the same thing all the time. That's the
It,
big
it
disconnect.
it's different too, like because even with UFC, they have bonuses for things. If you knock somebody out, there's a bonus for that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fight of the night,
That's just
knockout of the night, submission of the night, performance of the night. It's different
they have
things.
all type of yeah, they have different things. Um, I just hate to see this because TKO really has no idea what wrestling is and what was found upon and why it's always the backbone of like society. Like whatever's going on in society, they mirror. Remember when this Desert Storm? They're like, "Yo, Sergeant Slaughter, Iraqi sympathizer."
Well, see,
You know
that's
what I'm
what the
saying?
wrestling origins was in the carnival is to get people to get behind America and push patriotism. And the carnival thing is why I feel people don't respect wrestling. As big as it is, people still think of it as a joke. They still think of it as carny acts. They don't consider wrestlers like athletes. Bro, I work with a wrestling company. The shit is hard. It hurts. Those are you have to be a athlete to do it. Um, it's
A
like
superior athlete too, because
the
they go through injuries.
WWE is kind of where Marvel is now. The Bloodline, that was Endgame, that was
Infinity
Civil
War.
War, that was Black Panther. Those 4 years, that was when they gave us all that. That was Ragnarok, Guardians 2, like peak. And now it's like they really trying to figure what the next thing is. And I feel Marvel and WWE kind of in the same boat. You gave it to us.
WWE
What
is not
now?
where you Vince McMahon was pricing tickets for families and wasn't fully focused on maximizing the opportunity. Another quote from Mark Shapiro. Vince McMahon, people, it's crazy how bad people want Vince back.
Bro, you know how they and UFC at TKO, you've already maximized opportunities. You know how? You took all the brand deals. There's no more opportunity than that. You're branded everywhere.
Prime, center logos, rings. They haven't put them on the turnbuckles yet, like they do in
You're
boxing, but it's
branding WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. And here's my question: can people outside of Saudi even go to that?
yeah, but it's not easy.
No, because what
It
I'm
ain't like
saying,
going.
everybody in Riyadh, the king is there, the family, like that might not be a open to the public thing.
You might be right. I mean, you can travel to Saudi Arabia, but most people don't. And two,
I
if
don't know if
you are
any outside of boxing, any other events that they ever held in that space.
not that, and maybe I think maybe the UFC,
Bro,
if they,
wrestling fans in Saudi Arabia, that's
well, it's a
American
lot.
wrestling
Remember,
fans in Saudi Arabia. I just think that's not a good mix.
I don't think it is either because one, your women is not the same. That's why whenever they go over there, the women have to be fully dressed.
That's what
American
I'm
women,
saying.
you're not
So
bringing your wife over there or
it's
your
a lot of
girl or
law. And one thing about Americans, and I don't think many Americans understand this, you can't go to foreign countries and be American. You have to follow that country's rules. You have to
in
follow
Rome
that
do as the Romans do.
that country's speech, that country's laws, that country's what they wear. Like you have to follow that. If not, you might not come back home.
There's a chick who just got arrested in oh man, I sent it to my email. She had cocaine. I
Okay, then
sent it to myself. What a dummy. I sent me
she probably should have been arrested. Brittany Griner got arrested for having a vape pen, right? Who was it?
Dubai,
Langelo Ball, or was it
Leangelo,
he
the
stole the
rapper.
sunglasses in what, China or Japan somewhere. They was not sending him back. It was a
So check
kid
this
I
out.
saw. He stole a movie poster and he was sentenced to death. Like you can't
Hey,
be.
check this out. Oh no, that was Octavio or whatever. He went into a coma and North Korea and Korea sent him back after
Yeah,
he's
like you
lifeless.
can't be
He
over
died. He
there
died.
acting a fool.
Mia O'Brien was reportedly arrested in a Middle Eastern emirate last October. She was found having 50 grams of cocaine in her possession. She was put on trial July 25th, like 2 months ago, and convicted after just one day. Mia thereafter
A
transported
one
to
day
Al
trial was crazy.
dubbed prison dubbed Dubai's Alcatraz. Um, in a now deleted fundraising post meant to cover her legal fees and travel costs, her mother, Danielle McKenna, wrote, "As you can all imagine, as her mother, I'm absolutely devastated. I haven't seen my daughter since last October." Let me skip down to let me tell you how much time she got. Oh, let me get to this is the good part. It's not even good. She looks like Tiffany Stratton. As per the Sun, Mia was arrested along with her friend and her friend's boyfriend. The trio were charged with drug dealing, which carries a notoriously harsh punishment in Dubai. And Mia was handed a 25-year sentence.
Hey
And she was
Mia,
fined 27 bands. Here she is.
I don't know what they eat in Dubai, but you better start
America.
liking it. Bro, some of these countries you can't smoke weed. You can't. Some of these countries don't. They don't even have internet access. No cell
Oh,
phones, bro. It's you can't
and it
do
was
this.
in
So,
Singapore. Singapore was the dude back in the 90s who went over there
oh,
and
he got
graffitied.
caned.
And he
Yeah,
caned him. You can't spit. You can't chew gum. You can't curse. All that stuff that people, it looks like New York clean
in
and with Trump.
Japan, there's no trash cans on the street because you people carry their trash till they get home. They don't talk on elevators. They don't talk on cell phones in public, bro. And when people talk about leaving the country, I get it, but there's not many places you have as many freedoms and liberties in America.
But check this out too. You can be. I don't want to get too political, but I say like this: When you check these countries, people say these negative things about these countries. You check these countries' crime rates. Small. They don't. These countries that we be talking about, their crime rate be low because when you
You know
mess
why?
around,
Because if you do something, you're done.
done, done, and they don't treat you. Your
Bro,
prison ain't like an
countries
American prison.
castrate people. Countries cut off limbs. Bro, it's still it's like that.
You know what quartering is?
They
Where they
don't
tie your limbs to a horse, each one, and they run in different directions, and they split you. They got a guy.
they don't
I gotta
carry
pull up
like the
that video.
police and most of these countries don't carry guns. Like because
They
it's
don't have to.
rare that crime get to that point. But I just thought it was interesting when they announced a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. I don't know how that works logistically for one, because people travel to United States for WrestleMania. This is the people come here from all over the world for that. I don't think you're going to get that same travel flow to Saudi Arabia, and I don't know how that works, bro.
And now they're chasing a dollar. Remember, they wanted to go back to back with Vegas. Um,
I don't think anything with Saudi, I don't believe is chasing the dollar because the deal was done, and it could be just be something in their paperwork as
oh
a
no,
as
they're
something.
still it ain't a done deal like you get this many events. They are still that's how they can pop up and bid because their WrestleManias they're not they're not
Well,
locked
I
into
don't. What
anywhere.
I'm saying is, I think everything with them was already in place. Now they're just rolling it out. I don't think they had to bid for that. We in business. King,
Yeah,
the
they do.
King wanted Yokozuna and Hulk Hogan, and they say, "I don't know. We give you the next best thing." What the King wants, he gets. It's simple.
Bring him back from the dead.
The
Uh,
king wants, he gets, and I would love to
hey,
be in that position to be the king. So, hey, shout out to Saudi Arabia. They have been making advancements and improvements. I don't know. I don't live there. I can't tell you what it's like to live there. I don't like to read propaganda about countries and what people say because I'm not there. Some people you can't help where you're born or what you're born into. But if you find something you like and love and share it with the rest of the world, like wrestling, hey, it's something that bring us together. Because guess what? We are far apart in this country still. And prayers up to everybody in Utah, man. Very, very scary, scary situation out there today.
Wow. I'm just leaving it at that. Wow.
Yeah.
But you know, hey, but this is the Wednesday Night Wars. Make sure that you hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, become a member, be part, get drafted, become part of this thing. It's going to get very, very spooky. But you're right,
It's
man. The
getting
world needs.
sticky.
It's definitely about to get spooky. Just remember, if you go to another country, before you go and volunteer, read up on the country, what the rules and statutes and limitations are before you go.
And follow them.
Verify, like,
Follow the
and like what I
rules.
like to do, I tell people this: buy a new bag before you go. Why? Do you smoke weed? Yeah, but hey, there's residue and they got dogs, and the dogs say, and that dog go off on your bag, regardless. I don't have any, bro. They don't care. They don't care. You don't have the lawyers. They're not innocent to proving guilty. You don't have the right to a phone. All that
I don't
Americanized
even
crap
think
is out.
it's U.S. embassies no more in some of these countries. You can't get no help. And
It's
hey,
bad.
and what goes on in Thailand stays in Thailand.
Yo, a lot of people like to go to Thailand. They get freaky over there. They just took down the 4 floors of horrors in Singapore.
I got an aunt that lives in Amsterdam, and she's like, "The apartment is yours." Shout
I
out
went to
to the
Singapore.
international players, baby. International players all around the world. But yeah, man.
Australia,
Chat, y'all got anything else? We just wanted to recap the battle and let those who didn't know about Wednesday Night Wars know about the Wednesday Night Wars. Next week it might be much of the same because we don't we got 2-man teams right now. Well, HP still got a team, but
the 4 floors of horrors. It's a mall, but at a certain time, the mall changes. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, certain gates go down and new ones pop up. And you're like, oh shit. And then it's like,
in
hey,
the
hey, my friend, you want to
in
and
the words of
dog.
Denzel Washington, I leave the party before the devil show up.
Hey, I was just getting in, you know what I mean? I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was fresh in the military, baby. I'm not even they gave me a
I
paycheck and
saw
said, go
Fat
have
Boy
fun.
SE say this recently, your Jersey
Shit
brother.
crazy.
He said when he leave a club, I'm not going to the after party. I don't want to do the afties. I'm not chasing the nighttime. That resonated with me. It's like
It didn't with me. I
I
was out there wild. Let me tell you about my Tijuana nights. Like, so Tijuana before 9/11, you could just go down there, and then when you go down there, they have a strip called Revolution, and it's nothing but bars and like clubs and just the wildest time that you can imagine. And when you get into these clubs, like at that time they had Club Excess back in the early 2000s, and it was like a pyramid type of thing you had to walk up to almost whatever. Anyway,
just looking
uh,
at the pyramid tonight.
hey, all
Hey.
the clubs used to be $10 to get in. And then there's drinks free all night. Not for girls, all night. Bro, and then they had the guy with the tequila thing, and he would pull your head back and pour that tequila down your throat and then
Shake your
shake you
head.
up and spin you.
Shake
You
your
got the
head,
whistle.
baby.
We used to be getting people. We'd be like, hey, you be dancing, and she'd be like, hey, hey. My friend, hey, amigo. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that shit used to be wild.
Mexico is tricky too. You can get jammed up in Mexico.
I've watched a lot of your I watched a lot of top flight security get their chain snatched, get robbed. I got jammed up by the police too. You gotta pay, or you going to jail. You gotta pay. They be like, "Hey, get the." They be
I'm
like,
just trying
"Hey,
to cross
hey,
this
senor,
border,
we're going to be
homeboy. I'm just trying to cross this border right there. I just got
No,
to
you
get.
ain't even none of that. They start putting you up against the wall. They start patting down. They start pulling cash out. You either give them that cash or you're going to jail. What you gonna do? And mind you, you don't get no phone call. Ain't none of that. Not no
Nah,
Mexican.
bro.
Hey, I'm not going to no Mexican prison. Fuck out of here. Hey, take it. That's why we started putting money under the sole of our shoe. But gotta keep cash because if you have nothing, you still going to jail. So you gotta, if you get jammed by the police, you gotta have a little something on you enough to get them the fuck up out of here, and you gotta go home. Well, hey, you heard what Denzel said. You want to go to jail? Or you want to go home?
Shout out to my homeboy Smoke, man. Name is Riz. He out in Texas now. We used to leave the house. Before we left the house, you know how you do? I got my phone, my wallet, my keys. For us, it
Yeah,
used to be phone, wallet, keys, bail money. Never leave the
my
house
kind of
without
guy.
the bail money.
It's my kind of guy.
Shout out
You
to
know what I'm
Smoke,
saying?
man. Shout out to my dog.
Wait, what? John Cena's last match is $3 grand. That's the lowest price. Shitting me. I'll be
Boston,
on
right? Is
TV.
it Boston or DC?
I heard it was not going to be Boston. It was now DC. But to me, Boston makes all the sense in the world. I heard it's a Saturday night main event. Yeah,
What are you doing?
anything to make a dollar.
My
Let that
man
man go out
said,
in his hometown.
Jackie Brown, what happened to you? You used to be beautiful.
I remember Flip told Tom Shepard, "The can erase what we was. The can erase what we was." That's what Vince McMahon be telling him.
They was who we thought they was. They was who they thought we they I don't know what I'm saying right now, but we about to get up out of here. Chat, y'all got something running real quick. This is Wednesday Night Wars. Next week we gonna work this week to figure out how we setting up the next season. So we'll have more info, more everything next week. Some of the other guys might join us. DNA is out DNA and pissing people off because he's in his heel era right now. Z the dropout is somewhere enjoying that delectable moose pack that he got us smoking on. And Gamaj is somewhere being famous. Gamaj, because that's what he does. He got something going on tonight. But yeah, man.
Dennis, I think I got your opponent
Shout
for
out
this
to
season.
Moose, shout out to Dallas, shout out to Salazar, shout out to HP, shout out to Z, and shout out to the chat. HP, you got anything before we get out of here you want the people to know
Nah, man,
about?
check us out this Sunday. It's the first episode of the Walking Dead versus or from
Oh, I'm in
comparative
there.
analysis. Two
I'm in there.
universes. It's gonna be lit. I look forward to it. Right here, not right here, but on the Hall Priest Universe. Make sure to hit the subscribe, go over there and tap in. You'll see me every Sunday, and I might be coming on some other days because we got some business to talk about. But
Business.
yeah, that's
So hit
pretty
that
much it.
notification button, baby, on both channels. Here and Hall Breezy. Me got some new music coming out. Got a little singing I've been doing lately. So, we about to step into that arena. And look, if you a producer, you got some beats, you got some tracks, you got some
But you don't
fire.
say nothing.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no. Just hit me up. We could do a little
okay.
business, cause season 2 might need a soundtrack, might need a theme song or two. Featuring the Archie Carter, King HP, DNA's you drop. Yeah, just you got some
God damn
music.
it, Ernst.
No, I'm just saying we might need theme music. I don't know. We might.
We
But
might-
if
bum,
you
bum, bum,
produce,
bum,
if you
bum, bum, bum,
produce and you trying to
bum, bum,
get some
bum.
music in front of us, let us know because I'm always doing. I've been working on music all day today. So yeah, I got a lot going on in the music realm and just in life, man. Hit me at the Archie Carter. But like we said, if you got something going on you want us to know about, hit us up, let us know. And I think that's about it. But like always, man, I hope this week is good to you. Hope this week is good for you. Again, man, prayers to everybody in Utah. Very scary sight. Prayers to everybody in the world. Spread love, man. Keep it groovy. It's okay
Y'all,
to dis
y'all lost.
it's okay
SCB.
to disagree with people and still be cordial, right? We don't have to take it serious. It's time to go. We should have got off here, man. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Hit the button, man. We'll see y'all Friday, man. Doing the main event of SmackDown. After our podcast Wednesday Night War. We out. Peace. Vinny, get out of here.
Wednesday Night Wars. Z the Dropout.
A macho man, savage hype. Thursday he run, Friday SmackDown. He out of sight, we hunt him down with a shotgun Saturday night.
Versus Moose.
And put in the box, minimize. You honestly think we got time to sympathize with these pathetic guys when the bullets like telepathy and literally go in and out of minds?
Dallas Cash.
Think I'll be a face plant, but that's no biggie. It's consequences for your creed. I'm not very nice, thank Kofi Kingston, cause something from the West gonna leave trouble in paradise.
Versus King HP, making his battle rap debut. Going down September 3rd, only on the Attitude Era podcast. Subscribe